The idea is that they're framing Theon for the destruction of the castle. By sacking it and blaming him, they're undermining Robb's leadership and putting doubts in his men's minds that he's capable of effectively leading. It's almost psychological warfare. Robb's lost his family's seat and his male heirs, and this loss is weaved into his eventual downfall. Hello everyone, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any new updates on your favorite TV series. It's important that Roose managed to betray Robb without ever really implicating himself until the very end. He had Theon as a scapegoat for burning Winterfell, and his strategic betrayals giving up Harrenhal and sending Robert Glover into a massacre at Duskendale, for example, were done in such a way as to not make him look like a traitor. Robb, for example, blames Robert for Duskendale, not Roose. If Ramsay hadn't sacked Winterfell, then Robb's forces would have been able to eventually retake it, and the psychological and strategic damage of losing it would have been mitigated somewhat. At the very least, if Roose had wanted to keep Winterfell before Robb was fatally undone, he would have had to awkwardly tell Robb no when Robb asked Roose to have Ramsay turn the castle over to Robb's men. And if Roose had openly taken possession of an intact Winterfell, or had Ramsay done so on his behalf, this would have been the sort of bright-line treachery that Roose worked to avoid before the time was right. Bright-line betraying Robb when Robb still had enough cash to stand up to him would have been suicidal. So what to do? Sack the castle, blame it on Theon, leave it alone for the time being, wait for Robb to fatally misstep, and then retake the castle when there's no consequences for doing so and no one to stop you. The Boltons are supplanting the Starks as Lords of the North, and moving the capital to the Dreadfort. The Northerners are probably the most conservative people in Westeros, and as long as Winterfell stands, whoever controls it would be a lightning rod of opposition to the Boltons' usurpers. Destroying Winterfell is similar to the ancient Roman practice of destroying the walls, defending rebellious and potentially rebellious cities so they could not defend themselves. This may be a subtle hint that Winterfell will be rebuilt even stronger. The Romans destroyed the defenses around Byzantium, reducing it to just a minor village.